Please don't forget to like or subscribe if you enjoy what you're hearing here. And let's get right into it. Today is a day of rest for everybody. And of course, I've been thinking, what should I talk about? Well, being a pagan, I take influences from everything. And one of the things that keeps hitting my mind is fire, an element. You should always have fire somewhere in your house. Controlled fire, bring it into your abode. It's part of the four elements. It's very important to keep in your home. A candle works. One of the things that I was asked about is my staff. As I've probably told you, I heal, I try. And that is nothing more than me acting as a go-between between my gods, the Mother, the Great Spirit, and the person in front of me, a conduit. I see myself as a pipe, and all I do is let that energy flow. That's what I do. Quite often when I do that, I'll do a major healing, and that requires me to lay a medicine wheel, cleanse myself, and get deeply into that plane. It's fairly involved. And when I do that, I use my staff. This is my staff. I've been asked about my staff because people wonder. It's carved. I carved it. I made it. I've got it set with stones here and there, crystals, things that I feel are beneficial and power-wise. And it's a focal point for me. When I have laid out the medicine wheel and I'm standing there calling upon the gods, asking them for help, I see my staff as it's a bond between the earth and the sky, and that's how I use it. It helps me focus my intent, focus my humility, which is extremely important, and bring my state of mind to where I can be usable by the gods to do what I'm asking them to do. Why this piece of wood? Well, I have a real problem going out in the forest and just cutting down a chunk of tree. That's a living being in my belief. You can do that. You need to ask. But this one was already down. It was down. And it was growing here in northern Germany in what they call the moor, which is very, very peat bog type stuff, very dark, watery. And I picked it up. I was walking out there. I had been to a stone circle to say my prayers, and I was walking. It's a very long time ago now. I was going through some problems with my back. And I saw this piece of wood laying there, and it already had the curls right here. These were already in it because vines will grow just like they do in some places in America along the wood, and they'll cut those grooves. They will grow into the wood. So that caught my eye. And when I picked it up, I noticed that the bark came off very easily. So I chipped it with a thumbnail. And the wood was very white. But all through it, where the grain would normally be brown, it was black. And that has significance to me because of the extreme of white and the extreme of black. And my path has always been to find my middle way between those extremes. So that was very, very significant to me. And I took it home, and we got to know each other. When you carve a piece of wood, you get to know each other. If you slip and cut yourself, that blood goes into this wood. That's happened. I carry it with me. I walk with it through a modern town. I get some strange looks, but that's okay. I have nothing to hide. I'll talk to anybody about my beliefs. This is my staff. As you can see up top, I've got crystals all the way around. Crystals are very powerful, very powerful. Do you need a staff? I don't know. I can't tell you. In the past, I've made wands for witches that were friends. I don't see a lot of male warlocks or druids with staffs. For me, it lends me that support. It's very real. It is both physical support and spiritual support. Also, it delineates for the people that I'm working with that I'm the focal point. Now when you heal like that, you open yourself to negative influences from the patient, I shouldn't say patient, from the person you're helping. Their sickness, for example, and also from the universe. There is negative out there. It can happen. You have to protect yourself. All through your ritual from beginning to end, you must be humble enough to really believe that the Great Mother and the Great Spirit can protect you and will, and the person you're helping. You are twofold. You are the conduit through which that power flows, but you're also a protector. That's what you do. You keep that space holy for the time that the gods are working on your person. And that's why I have a staff, because it helps me attain and keep that level in the planes that I need. Many people don't, but I enjoy it. While we're on the subject, I mentioned humility, and just a word of warning. The moment you forget that the power that is going through you is not yours, the mother will take it away from you. Humans love our arrogance. We do. We just love to be arrogant. Isn't that totally obvious right at the moment? But you can't do it. Give the mother her due. Give the Great Spirit his due. And remember your place. I pray to the mother like this. Mother, will you help me? I can't do this alone. And that's how you should start every healing prayer, in my opinion. But that works for me. Now, if you ever do follow the healing path, you'll do what works for you. Another thing I don't do is take money, but we'll talk about that in another one. Right now, I've kept you guys for quite a while. Thank you for staying and listening. I hope you enjoyed what I had to talk about. I hope to see you next time. I've got a lot to say. Remember, brothers and sisters, it's one world and one people. Have a great day. Take good care. I'm Cal.